You close your eyes and everything fades. Your body stays in bed, yet your mind drifts into places that feel just as real as waking life. But where exactly does your consciousness go when you sleep? If sleep is just rest, why does your mind create entire worlds, conversations, and events that sometimes feel more vivid than reality? Science tells us that sleep is when the brain restores itself, but that explanation barely scratches the surface. Why do we dream about things we've never seen? Why do some people have out-of-body experiences while sleeping? And if the brain is simply resting, why does it stay more active at night than when awake? The truth about consciousness during sleep is far deeper than we've been told. To truly understand, we need to break this down step by step. What happens to consciousness while we sleep? And is it really inside the brain, or is something else going on? 1. Your brain doesn't fully shut down, it activates. Most people assume that sleep is a state where the brain rests, but if you look at brain activity, something strange happens. During deep sleep, the brain slows down, but the moment you start dreaming, certain parts of the brain become just as active, if not more active, than when you're awake. The prefrontal cortex, which controls logic and decision-making, becomes less active, which is why dreams often feel strange and unpredictable. But the visual and emotional centers become hyperactive, creating vivid images and deep emotions. This raises an important question. If the brain is more active during dreams, how can sleep be rest? The truth is, your brain doesn't rest in the way you think. It shifts into a different mode, one that's not focused on the outside world, but on internal processing. This could mean that your consciousness isn't shutting off, it's simply moving to a different level of awareness. 2. The brain produces DMT every night. There's a powerful psychedelic compound called DMT, dimethyltryptamine. It's known for causing intense, otherworldly visions, and it's found naturally in many plants and even in the human brain. What's interesting is that scientists believe the brain releases DMT every night when we enter REM sleep. This might explain why dreams often feel so bizarre, yet deeply meaningful. Many people who take synthetic DMT report experiences similar to dreams, seeing strange landscapes, meeting entities, or feeling like they're being shown hidden truths. But if the brain naturally produces DMT, does this mean dreams are a form of hallucination? Or is something deeper happening? If consciousness can be altered by brain chemicals, it raises an even bigger question. Are we truly experiencing reality when we're awake, or just a filtered version of something much bigger? 3. Dreams can predict the future. Some dreams are random, others are eerily precise. Throughout history, people have reported dreaming about future events, sometimes down to the smallest details. Studies on precognitive dreams suggest that this isn't just coincidence. One famous case is Abraham Lincoln, who reportedly dreamed of his own assassination days before it happened. But everyday people experience this too, dreaming of a person they haven't seen in years, and then running into them, or seeing an event in a dream that later plays out exactly as they saw it. If dreams are just random brain activity, why do they sometimes provide accurate glimpses into the future? Could it be that during sleep, consciousness steps outside of time, accessing information beyond normal perception? 4. Sleep paralysis, a glitch in consciousness. If sleep was just a passive process, why do some people wake up paralyzed, fully aware, but unable to move? Sleep paralysis is one of the most terrifying experiences a person can have, being trapped between sleep and wakefulness, often with a sense of an unseen presence in the room. What's strange is that people from all over the world, regardless of culture or beliefs, describe seeing the same thing: shadow figures, an overwhelming pressure on the chest, or a sense that something is watching. Why would unrelated people have the same hallucinations? One possibility is that sleep paralysis isn't just a brain malfunction. Instead, it could be a moment where consciousness slips into another state, one where we briefly become aware of something we aren't supposed to see. 5. Lucid dreaming, the ability to control reality. Most dreams happen without our control, but some people can wake up inside their dreams, realizing they are dreaming and manipulating the dream world as if it were real life. This is called lucid dreaming, and it proves one thing: when you're asleep, your mind is still active enough to make conscious decisions. Studies show that lucid dreaming activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for self-awareness. This means that even when sleeping, a part of you remains awake. But why does this ability exist? If dreaming is just random brain activity, why would we have the capacity to take control? Some believe lucid dreaming is more than just a mental trick. It's proof that consciousness isn't fully tied to the physical world. 6. Time works differently in dreams. Most people have experienced dreams that feel like they last for hours, even though only a few minutes have passed in real life. This isn't just an illusion. Scientific studies suggest that time perception in dreams is fundamentally different from wakeful consciousness. Research has shown that during REM sleep, the brain operates on a different internal clock. Some lucid dreamers have even tested this by setting up challenges where they count or perform tasks inside dreams, then compare it to real-world time. The results suggest that time dilation can occur, meaning that consciousness inside dreams might not be bound by the same rules as waking life. This raises an important question. If the mind can experience time differently when dreaming, could it mean that consciousness itself isn't strictly tied to our physical reality? Could dreams be proof that time, as we understand it, is just a mental construct rather than a fixed law? 7. The multiverse theory and dream realities. One of the strangest aspects of dreaming is how vivid and coherent some dream worlds can feel. Some people dream of places they've never been, yet those places have detail, logic, and consistency. Others have recurring dreams of the same unknown locations, almost like an alternate life. This aligns with an idea from quantum physics, the multiverse theory. The multiverse theory suggests that infinite versions of reality exist simultaneously. If true, could dreaming be a way for consciousness to momentarily shift into alternate versions of reality? Some researchers believe that dreams might not always be pure imagination, but instead glimpses into parallel dimensions. While mainstream science hasn't proven this, it's an idea that has existed in many cultures for centuries. Some spiritual traditions claim that dreams allow people to travel outside of their normal existence. Whether this is true or not, the complexity of dream experiences suggests that they are more than just random brain activity. 8. Why do we forget most dreams? You wake up from a dream, convinced you'll remember it forever. But within minutes it fades, slipping away like it never happened. Why does this happen? If dreams were truly meaningless, why would the brain work so hard to erase them? One explanation is that the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, operates differently during sleep. It doesn't store dream experiences the way it does waking memories. Some researchers believe this is because dreams serve a different function. They aren't meant to be stored like normal experiences, but instead processed and discarded. However, another perspective suggests that forgetting dreams is actually a form of protection. If we remembered all our dreams in detail, our sense of reality might become blurred. The brain may be designed to filter out these experiences so that we don't confuse dream life with waking life. But the fact that some dreams stick with us for years suggests that certain experiences within dreams might hold more significance than we realize. 9. Can you die in a dream? A common myth says that if you die in a dream, you die in real life. But countless people have experienced death in dreams and woken up perfectly fine. What does this say about consciousness? Some researchers believe that dying in a dream is the mind's way of simulating extreme change. Death in a dream often represents transformation, a deep shift in perception, or the end of something significant in the subconscious mind. Many who experience dream death report waking up with a profound sense of clarity or change in their waking life. Neurologically, sleep and death do have similarities. In both states, awareness separates from physical reality, normal bodily functions slow down, and external stimuli become meaningless. Some near-death experiences even describe sensations similar to dreams, floating, meeting other beings, or seeing past memories. If dreams are a form of temporary disconnection from reality, they might be training the mind for the final disconnection. Whether this is true or not, it's clear that dreams are more than just rest. They reveal hidden aspects of consciousness, distort time and space, and even connect to experiences beyond life itself. What they truly are remains unknown, but one thing is certain: sleep is not just sleep. It is a doorway to something far deeper than we've been led to believe. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.